5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Powerhouse. We were just a bunch of kids. Powerhouse.
Smoke the green.
Wow, hey, okay, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the No Chaser Podcast. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
And of course, oh my goodness, my OG, day one, my guy, ever since I was 15 years old in high school, Paramount High, pirate for life. What the fuck?
Yeah.
My dude.
Backup guest because the original guest canceled.
Facts.
Whack. You whack. Canceled.
You whack.
The side B tape. Wow, 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 wow.
Canceled.
Oh, it wasn't a canceling situation. It was long story short, I thought I needed a guest to come in and repeat episode, but then we found the footage, so she didn't need to come in anymore.
Oh, not even gonna use this.
Yeah, I am. What's up, y'all? My guy, Pedro, Daniel,
Hola.
Flores, Gonzalez.
Hola.
What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
And as he hinted to in the beginning, wow, powerhouse cartoon come to life.
That's crazy.
I didn't even make that connection until you started singing it.
I was thinking about okay, because last time we did this, it was with Eric.
With Eric, yeah.
And I'm like, man, it feels weird without Eric. But I'm like, what's something we could talk about without Eric being here? I'm like, Powerhouse.
Yeah.
You know, as much as we wanted Eric and Powerhouse, we couldn't get him on because he wasn't part of
Maker. And you know, for those of y'all who don't know, we three had a cartoon on Maker Studios called Powerhouse. You can still watch it.
Amazing.
It's so
super funny,
fucking
super dark. There's definitely some missed episodes. I was watching a bunch of them.
Yeah.
But the ones that hit are beautiful.
Dog,
man. They're so good.
I still put that shit on and binge it because it cracks me up. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some misses.
For sure. With the budget, after our budget got cut second season.
Because the animation was beautiful that first season.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude, the rig dads. Like I was watching rig
Yeah.
dads. Remember the little rig
Yeah.
dads?
Yeah.
Dude, so good, man.
Yeah, some of those episodes I fucking die. The Man Lessons episode,
Man
the one
Rig
where
Squash is my favorite.
Rick Squash. There's some great ones, yeah. And
The cockroach one.
yeah, man, I miss it. I wish Cartoon Network would like pick it up, but
Yeah, we were trying to figure out what to do with it. Like we don't even know who owns it. We're trying to figure out, like, I'm guessing Disney?
I mean, technically Disney owns it, I guess.
Well,
Owns it. Because I would still get residual checks. I don't know if you still get them. I haven't got them in a while, but I would get like 2-cent residual
Yeah.
checks.
Yeah.
Would you get those too, dude? Oh,
Okay.
man. I have like a stack of 2-cent residual checks.
Damn, you might have a whole $1 at this
Dude,
point.
almost. Almost.
early on, it was like 64 cents.
Oh, yeah. I must have thrown those away.
But
dude.
yeah, now the 2 cents is definitely coming. Somebody hit me up about it not too long ago. I don't know how much we're allowed to divulge, so I ain't gonna say her name.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
was talking about let's pitch it to HBO.
Mm.
So I felt like she had some kind of ownership
Mm.
over it because how would we do that without it?
Right.
Yeah. So
Powerhouse was crazy because like it was a whole different fan base, right? Because it was the Maker shit and people coming from Ray William Johnson's cartoon.
yeah.
So I remember sometimes I would be in line for something. I was in line at some either getting food or at a theme park, and these kids were like, they heard my voice. They
Yeah.
didn't even see me, and then they were like, "Are you Tim from Powerhouse?"
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
I was like, yes, actually. Not wilding out, not the YouTube shit. Oh my God, it's the voice I hear on a cartoon, you know?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Wild.
I
Wait,
got
man,
to do a voice on Ray's cartoon too.
what was that shit called?
It
Your
was,
favorite
Your
Martian.
favorite Martian.
Yeah.
I just remember, like, because I was, you know, like to prepare for this, I was watching some of these podcasts. I was watching some old episodes of Powerhouse too.
Mm.
And I just remember how fun it was, dude.
Mhm.
Like those early like recording sessions because they would let us improv
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then they would add it into the cartoon. There was one episode where I messed up. I go, hello, and they were like, just do it again exactly the same. Like, what was it? Do you
No,
remember?
they didn't make you redo it. It was just a blooper.
just kept
and
it.
they animated it. They
Yeah.
kept it. I
Yeah.
thought that was so good.
Oh man.
It was fun, man. It was like an excuse to get together with the homies. And that's why that was another reason when I was trying to find replacements for today. I was like, let me just catch up with Peter, right? Like, I don't even feel like we really even need any like specific topics. I just, nowadays we're so busy with shit.
Yeah.
I just need to find reasons to see the homies so
Yeah.
we can catch up, right?
Yeah.
That's why I was, when I was doing that Bestest Buddies show with Patreon, I was like, yeah, let me.
That was so much fun. I still think, honestly, some of our funniest work, dude.
I
watched
love
those
it.
with Carla.
Yeah.
And like we crack up, dude.
It was a good time.
Crack
Yeah.
up. The walking one, dude. Yo, Rick's booty on that one, dude. Delicious.
I don't know how the fuck I lost that. I do know Eric cheated.
Oh, for sure, dude. All you guys fucking cheated, man.
I thought that show was gonna kill, right? But like nobody really wanted to. It brought in a few Patreon people,
Yeah.
but not like I thought it would. And then so Patreon decided not to continue paying me for it. So I was like, all right, fuck y'all then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you read the comments too, and like people loved it.
Yeah.
Like people loved it, man.
But Patreon is tough. Getting people to pay for shit
Yeah,
when there's
I
so much
know.
free shit out there.
I know. The only thing that really brought any Patreon people my way is the Butt Naked Kazumi
Yeah.
podcast episode.
People will pay for that. That's the craziest shit, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't see Bestest Buddies anywhere else.
No.
But you can see her naked for free
For sure.
in a bunch of places,
On
a
Twitter
bunch of
even.
different videos.
Yeah.
But they're like, nah, I want to see that.
Isn't it crazy? It's probably because she was
Okay.
talking with her labia, a little close up on that, but
What?
She puts things inside of her in these other videos.
There's one part of the episode
Yeah,
where
I didn't
like,
see that, but I watched that episode. That's what I don't remember that.
Oh yeah, it's there.
She's like,
Damn.
she's doing a little bit, and she's like, yeah, thanks for blah, blah, blah. She's like talking with her coochie lips.
And you guys were wearing sunglasses, right?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. I would too.
Yeah.
I would too. I'd just be like, try not to look, try not to blink.
Yeah. So I mean, and she was great. But yeah, that's the only thing that really brought people into the Patreon, which I was a little disappointed. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I got this thing where I could just
Let's go, bro. Naked podcast. Whip the dicks out. Come on, Rick. Dude, if Rick whipped it out for the podcast, dude,
Oh, you know how much money?
1,000% in
At-
subscribers, dude.
At this point, with how fat I've gotten, if I just got topless on this bitch and you blurred it out,
Dude,
and
let's
then
do it.
put it on Patreon.
Man, remember when we would go to Vegas and Rick would put the plastic cups on his table?
Oh, dude, that was the funniest thing.
Times.
Good stuff, man. Look, to this day, bro. Speaking of us, like, selling our dicks.
Yeah.
To this day, whenever I do like a little Instagram, what pictures do you want to see from my camera roll? The most requested one is the dick pic I'm always talking about, the Drake dick pic that I got.
Which dick pic?
Oh, yeah. I guess you don't really watch the podcast. So I have a really funny dick pic of like myself, right?
Okay.
Where, a few years ago.
Wait, real quick. Is this recording? Have we been recording?
We'll get it going in a bit.
Okay, because it's been kind of lame so far.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna get going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Okay.
So
Power. Sorry. Totally fucking interrupted your story. Keep going. Tell me if you're a dick pic.
no, it's good. I years ago, Drake put out this album called Views, right? And the album cover is a tiny Drake sitting on top of this tower in Toronto. And so when they released that album, they also put out a little like app website where you could put tiny Drake just sitting you could put him like on any of your pictures, a sandwich or your cat or whatever the fuck, right?
Did you put them on your
So I put him on like just the top of my dick, right?
And it's perfect because it curves, so he could have had like
So he's like a little balancing act.
Yeah.
So I had this really solid dick pic, right? That like it's just very aesthetically nice, you know what I'm saying? And I put Drake just at the tip of it, and I'm always joking about it, about how like, oh, one day like I'm gonna sell it if I'm gonna fall on tough times or whatever. And then so whenever I ask Instagram, what do y'all want to see from my camera roll? They're always like, the Drake pic, please.
Yeah, I kind of want to see it too, dude.
Oh, I'll send it to you, dog. It's funny, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. I couldn't imagine being a girl receiving that. Like, wait, did you put a little man on your dick?
Where was the placement? Where'd you put him? Like, where is he placed?
He's like right on top.
Uh.
I imagine that as a girl who gets, a lot of probably just unsolicited dick pics and just like, so it's another dick. I think it would be like a refreshing.
It would definitely be
twist.
funny.
Yeah.
But if she's looking for horny,
Yeah.
she would definitely be
Instant
thrown
turn on.
off.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Hey, you never
what
know.
made you do that?
I always say I might accidentally on purpose leak it one day. Be like, oh, Veda was on my phone. I accidentally tweeted a picture of my dick.
Oh, poor Veda, dude. She has to see that.
Drake sues you.
Like, oops. My baby accidentally put my dick pic on Patreon if y'all want to pay to see it. Oh, damn.
Dog, the headlines that would come from that. Drake sits on man's penis in viral picture. Fuck.
Leaked by daughter, my baby daughter.
Oh, God.
Like, fuck.
Yo, spring has sprung, and that means it's time to ditch the winter clothes and break out the tank tops and booty shorts, okay? But before you book your spring getaway to spring break so you can get all crazy and twerking all over the place, it's time to turn heads with some luggage that's fashionable like you. Trust us, you don't want to be caught with a suitcase that screams last season. Oh my God. BEIS has thought of everything you could ever want in a piece of luggage, right? 360-degree gliding wheels, a cushioned handle, built-in weight indicator, washable bags for your dirty, stinking drawers, and all the interior pockets you need to keep organized, okay? They sent us one. We love it. We got the black Weekender, okay? It's super functional and even has a place to store your shoes separately. Lord knows I got a lot of shoes. I don't like them getting all squished in my bag, and this Weekender suitcase is perfect, all right? Whether you're packing for a quick trip or looking to breeze through that security line, BEIS has your personal items covered as well, all right? And right now, BEIS is offering our listeners 15% off your first purchase by visiting BEIStravel.com/nochaser, all right? One more time, go to BEIStravel.com/nochaser for 15% off your first purchase. That's BEIS travel.com/nochaser. Look, good money habits start with your very first paycheck, okay? And if you just scored your first job, you got an opportunity to jumpstart a healthy financial journey. Right now, you're sitting on the couch. So when you sign up for Chime and link a qualifying direct deposit, you get access to benefits like getting paid up to 2 days early and fee-free overdraft up to $200, man. And with Chime, there are no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and no deposit required to become a member, okay? So sign up for a Chime checking account today to link your paycheck. It only takes 2 minutes and it doesn't affect your credit score at all. Get started at chime.com/nochaser. That's chime.com/nochaser. Chime is a financial technology company, not a bank. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. Members FDIC. Early access to direct deposit funds depends on payer. Spot Me eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. See chime.com/spotme. Well, how are you, man? I haven't seen you in a couple months.
Yeah, I haven't seen you since you had the kid. We've been talking.
Yeah.
We've been keeping in touch. But I haven't seen you since you had the kid, man.
I haven't seen anybody since I had the new baby.
Yeah,
The new one got me stressed.
I've been good, man. I watched the last podcast and the last time that I was here, and I remember Rick being like, "Hey, don't go dark," which I'm glad because I could have gone dark real quick. I've been good, man. It's been, it's been a crazy turn of events. Like
in a good way.
In a good way.
Man.
Like I think the last time I was here, I was kind of like just trying to figure out what the next step was. I was
In
like,
life.
In life, like I think I just shut down my last studio. I was trying to figure out like what the hell do I do next? And like, dude, like to make a long story short, I did this interview for a book. You remember Brendan? Lakeshore Brendan?
Yeah.
So he did a book, man, that sold like it's called How to Get 1 Million Subscribers in 30 Days.
Okay.
And he got 1 million subscribers in 30 days.
Oh, fuck.
And the book became a bestseller.
It's amazing.
Everybody wants to.
Yeah.
And there's a chapter where he interviews me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And dude, so I picture this, right? I'm like in a bad place. I don't know what the hell to do. I'm trying to figure out what's next,
Mm-hmm.
And I just started getting hit up by random people. I got hit up by like, I can't really say too much about who I got hit up by. I got hit up by like this huge company, dude, multi-billion-dollar company. And they're like, "Hey, our CEO read the book.
Oh,
He
shit.
found you in this chapter. He wants to talk to you." And I'm like, "What the hell, dude? Like, is this real?" You know? And then I get another email. Like, "Yo, we read your book. We read you in this book. We want to talk to you." And I'm like, dude, this is such a throwaway thing that I did for him.
Yeah, for your homie.
Like I literally was like, I forgot that I did it. Like I even named like my old company and it wasn't even like the new company I was working on.
Yeah.
And so through that, man, like stuff started kind of turning around. I started getting different offers and then, some people started noticing what I had done with my company. And it's crazy, man, because you guys got to work with me on some of these big brand deals, but I got these really big brand deals that were just dope.
Yeah.
Like just fun and dope. And the past 5 years have been like a huge struggle, man, like trying to start my company and trying to do my thing. And I felt like with these new projects that I got last year, I felt like kind of, have you guys seen Slumdog Millionaire?
I have not.
Bits and pieces.
So what pretty much that movie is, all his misfortunes lead him to win this talk show.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I felt like all my misfortunes from the past 5 years helped me with these crazy next level productions, man. Because I was going from like I can't really say the numbers, but like, you know, crazy budgets.
Yeah.
You know, like 10 times the musical. You know, I guess that's all I can really say. You know?
Right.
Like just crazy.
So $100. No.
yeah.
So you got
$2,500. And so, you know, man, it was something that I wasn't sure that I was prepped for, but it was just like, for example, like, oh, I need wardrobe. And I'm like, oh, wait, I did this shoot that went terrible, but the wardrobe was awesome on that. Let me hit that person up. And it was just little things like that that really just helped, bro. And it just kind of put things into perspective. Or like, oh, man, like, it's really hard to turn failures into wins, but that's the best thing to do. Try to turn your failures, and that's kind of what I did, man. I turned like, you know, like it was just a bunch of people got a bunch of Fs in the past couple years, you know, a bunch of losses and you know, man, for me, I just didn't know how I was gonna bounce back. You know, I'm always gonna be doing this shit, but I was ready to like
give up.
Not give up, but I was ready to like, all right,
job.
man, I'm gonna go work at a freaking studio.
Just editing all day.
I'm
depressed.
going, you know, like go back to my old job, you know, trying to figure this out because
I'm happy to hear that, man, because I know you were going through it for a while, you know?
Yeah, man, it was just a bunch of like it was I would win, and then I would freaking lose tenfold. Like I would win, like I would go forward 2 steps and then go backwards like 5. You know, like like the videos would hit like my videos started hitting really hard, and but they would hit on other people's channels.
Oh right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I started getting really popular on TikTok, but as soon as I got popular on TikTok, I had to shut down my studio because of COVID and all this bullshit. Right. And then it's just like, you know, man, it's like the videos keep going viral randomly.
Yeah.
You know, like every other month, like the taco truck video or some other video that I did goes viral. And so it just kind of makes me feel like blessed. I'm just like, yo, even though it's not on my channel, like I'm still relevant.
Yeah.
My work
like,
is still relevant.
That's your content, still killing it.
You know, even though it's like older content, like it's just crazy. It's crazy that like these videos just keep coming back. They keep, you know, and so I'm just trying to take all that in, man. I'm trying to take advantage of it. I'm trying to milk it. I don't think I've really milked it. The taco series.
Okay, word, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I only did like 9 or 10 episodes. Like fucking Eric has done like Cholo Adventures 300 Cholos in space. You know, like I feel like I could have done.
He should do Cholos in space.
No, he should, bro. Keep it going. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
I'm glad, man, because look, I feel like a lot of people and like what you said about like your past relationships, even though you might have taken an L, you can use shit for future stuff. I feel like a lot of people, that's why I don't like to burn any bridges. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like because I try to say yes as much as I can, as long as the shit's not like annoying or going against my morals. I'm down to work with people, right? Because I don't ever want to be that guy that like, you know, was being too big time with an up and comer who's like stuff I liked, but I'm like, nah, bro, you ain't got no following, and then he pops off and he's like, this motherfucker Tim. I don't want to like me to be his villain origin story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there are a couple people like that in the world, like just even from me through like misunderstandings, who like
oh for sure
are like bitter at me. You feel me?
I got a couple too. I got family that's bitter at me. You know, like you know. I like to help people that are also helping themselves. If someone just comes at me and they got nothing, like they're not doing anything, and they're like, "Hey man, can you help me? Can you do everything?" I'm like, "Dude, like if you're doing something, I don't care how many views you got, and I like what you're doing, I'll help you out. But if you're someone that's like, yo, help me do this, I need the camera, I need this, I'm like, bro, go watch some YouTube videos, figure this out, meet me in the middle. That's what I tell people, like, meet me in the middle.
Right.
And not only because it's annoying, but it's not going to work unless you are helping yourself too.
For sure.
Like, there's no way an outside person can just make you whatever it is you're trying to be.
For sure. I could put you in front of all these people, but if you don't have legs to keep going, to keep making content, you're not going nowhere. You know?
Yeah.
You ever heard that, and this is kind of different, but there's that story about, it's a metaphor for people who are like, nah, I'm not like, where this guy's like drowning, and then a boat comes by, and he's like, hey man, do you need help? And the guy's like, nah, God's gonna save me.
Oh, yeah, I
I
know
don't
this
need your
one, yeah.
boat. Yeah, you know this one, right?
Yeah.
And then, all right, we all know it. So move on.
So in
God
closing,
kills him. God kills him.
in closing, I'm God, and
But yeah, man, hey, you gotta be willing to help yourself before you fucking go like begging for shit, right?
Yeah, man.
And I'm glad that you were able to pull yourself and that you were able to just really keep a positive mind state, because I know that gets very difficult for people. I always reference you in terms of people who are like, yo, I failed at this for like 2 years, so I'm gonna quit pursuing my love of like filmmaking and just go do whatever because it didn't work for me the first 2 years, right? I always tell people like with you, where you went to film school and then you told me that you went to school with guys who like graduated, got their film degree, and then because they didn't automatically become like an award-winning filmmaker after college for a little bit, they were like, never mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. That's the thing a lot of people don't realize about this career. Like, it fluctuates. Like, you could be on top one day and then just nobody be calling you the next. You know, like it's for me. Like, I had that issue where like I had months, years where nobody was calling. Like all my old contacts, nobody was hitting me up for work, and then it's like that saying, right? Like, as soon as you're getting some, everyone wants to give you some. You know what I'm saying? Like, how's that work? I'm totally fucking that one up.
never heard it, but I feel you.
No, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things where like when you're getting laid, like
The rich get richer.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
The laid get later.
The laid get later. Cream of the crab. Cream of the crop. That's an old. That's an inside joke.
That's so inside. I don't even think you know that, Rick.
I've heard of it.
Okay.
Now, I know a lot of our listeners make most, if not all of their money from freelancing or running a small business. You know, you're a photographer, a coach, a content creator, or any other specialty. You probably love the flexibility and control you have versus a normal job, doing great work and getting recognized and paid for it, but hate the crushing busy work that every solo entrepreneur has to deal with in business. Business information paperwork, accounting, bookkeeping, taxes. I know that's my least favorite part of all of this. It just takes too much time. It takes me away from the creative process. It's just not fun. But pay attention, because at the end of this message, I'm going to tell you how some of you can save upwards to $10,000 this year in taxes. Now, if you want to focus on your passion and not your paperwork, you have to know about Collective.com. Collective is the all-in-one financial solution for freelancers, contractors, and self-employed entrepreneurs, especially if you're making north of $60,000 in profit a year. So here's what I mean. Collective handles all of your corporate formation and compliance paperwork, your taxes, bookkeeping, accounting, even payroll. It's the perfect marriage of technology plus human tax and accounting experts there to guide you and help you maximize your tax savings and take away the busy work. Think about it. It used to be that you'd need to hire several people to handle all of these things, a CPA, booker, even an attorney. Now Collective handles all of it for a small fraction of the cost. Now, if you've already made money this year but don't have an S-Corp election, right now through June 13th, Collective can save you thousands of dollars on taxes in 2023 because they're able to backdate your S-Corp election to January 1st. In fact, Collective members save on average $10,000 per year on taxes with this structure. So Collective is the membership that easily pays for itself and then some. So again, act before June 13th to save potentially thousands of dollars in 2023 taxes. Go to Collective.com to save on taxes this year and have someone who knows what they're doing handle your setup, accounting, bookkeeping, and taxes, even your personal taxes. That's Collective.com.
Okay, inside joke for y'all. Mind you, I've known this fool Peter since high school, right? And I forget the exact metaphor, but in drama class, the assignment was to make your own monologue, right?
Yeah.
So Peter was delivering his monologue in front of the class, and he did some fucking...
I just fucked it up.
He did some, like...
But I tried to save it. I was like, cream of the crop. You know, you guys heard of it? Cream of the...
Oh, I think he was trying to say, cream of the crop, but he said, like, cream of the pan, you know?
Cream of the pan. Yeah, dude.
So
With all the confidence in the world. Cream of the pan, right, guys?
I was made fun of him for that. I thought it was so funny because it reminded me of Ricky Ricardo.
Yeah.
Don't go counting your eggs. Go do counting for chickens before they've... Whatever the fuck. But yeah. What were we talking about?
I forgot. What were we talking about?
Helping yourself.
But yeah, man, like
Cream?
I was saying, like it was just like with me, man, like the past 5-6 years, it was crazy because it was always like I would hit these highs, right? These super highs. I'm like, yeah, dude, I made it.
Yeah.
Followed by these crazy lows, man. Like, you know, and I'll give you some examples. Like, and you guys were part of it. You guys remember me being like, you know, like for example, when I first started my company, like my original business partner just lied to me.
Oh yeah.
About
fuck.
everything, dude. Like, I'm not gonna get too into it because there's still kind of shit going on, but like just about everything, bro. Like I remember they were like, yo, I got this meeting with this big fucking guy, and we're gonna get these commercials for all the dealerships. And I'm like, all right, cool. We go, and they had no idea we were gonna show up. Like literally we're there, and they're like, who are you guys? I'm like, dude, I thought we had a meeting.
Yeah.
Like, no, we're just gonna show up and bombard them.
Oh
I'm like,
my, are you serious?
yeah, I'm like, yo, dude, I just did a fucking commercial for Google like 2 weeks ago. Like, what are you making me? Like, I felt like that was one of the only times where I felt like something was beneath me. And trust me, dude, like you,
Right.
I'll work with anybody.
Yeah.
But I just had felt like, yo, dude, I'm kind of accomplished already. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
Like, I've done some shit. Like, I've done movies.
No,
TV
you
shows.
should, man.
And here I am, like,
Begging.
showing up begging. Like, that's how I felt, bro. They were literally like, who are you guys? And dude, it gets even worse. He was like, the bartender's like, show me your videos. Show me your videos. To the secretary. Show me your videos so you can get them. And I'm like, what do I do, bro? It was just shit like that, like constantly. And
I would hate
just,
to be with this guy at a bar trying to pick up women.
bro, it was terrible.
I would love to.
and like
Fucking
it sucks, man,
hilarious.
because like as soon as I hit success, as soon as the videos were hitting, I saw my future. I'm like, yo, and I self-imploded the company because I saw, I'm like, we're finally making money off the Facebook videos, right? Like we're finally doing something right. But I saw the future with these partners, and I'm like, yo, this is gonna fail. So literally, when I was succeeding, when like everything was hitting, I'm like, shut it down.
Word.
Shut it down. Sold the whole company. Sold all the equipment. I think you remember we had nothing, dude. We didn't have like a trash can. Remember when you came? It was like stinky.
Yes, there
we
was
sold
flies
everything.
all in that shit. Yeah.
It was bad. And like, cause I was just like, dude, I need to not have these guys as partners. So I need to just shut it down and like start from scratch. Literally, dude, when the videos were killing it, I had just released the second part of the taco series, and it had hit like 5 million views in like a couple days, dude. All that ad revenue, I was making good money, and I was like, this is not gonna work. Like this is gonna fail in a couple months with these partners because they're already like trying to take money. Like as soon as a little bit of money came in, and it was like, dude, this, like we literally been in the hole for a year.
Yeah.
Like this money needs to go to like pave the hole. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was just complicated, man. And then fucking fix that issue. We're digging ourselves out of this hole. We started getting more sponsorships. We get this huge contract with literally the biggest music label in Mexico.
Oh,
like
okay.
the biggest one, dude.
Yeah.
And COVID hits.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like COVID hits.
Damn,
and
you would get a deal with another country when COVID hits.
Yeah.
bro, not only that, our partnerships was this local taco restaurant. They shut down. There goes our brand deal, which was a great brand deal.
Yeah.
And so once again, dude, I'm in a situation where it's like, yo, I just fucking got out of this thing. I'm back down. And then, okay, I make it back up. Cool. Okay, we're good. The videos are doing good. And then my fucking partner dies.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like the guy who helped me write the videos.
Yeah.
The guy who's in every single one, who's like the co-star in all the videos.
Yeah.
He just fucking dies out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, not a COVID related. He's young guy, 38, heart attack.
Damn.
That's great.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and then I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what the fuck? I had just shot literally a video with him. We're about to start doing shit again. And then, okay, I got to take some time off again.
Uh-huh.
And so I take some time off again and fucking COVID. I'm like, you know, it doesn't make my lease was up on my studio. I'm like, I gotta shut it down, and it hurt, dude. Shutting down that studio. I think you guys saw it towards the end when it had all the different sets up. Like, I think you guys saw it, right?
I filmed the music video there with David.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So I just towards the end, man, I had my studio like my dream studio, dude. Like how I envisioned it. Like it took me 5 years to get it to that point, and I had to shut it down right there and there, right? And then I'm just like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Thinking like, how am I gonna crawl at this? And that's when the whole fucking thing with the book happened. That's when
Amazing.
people started calling me again. And
Were you talking about your hardships in your interview?
what interview?
In the book interview?
Not at all, because that was before the hardships. I was like,
word.
I did that book in 2000, like right when I started the company, bro. So I was like, I was so happy, so optimistic. It was literally the first or second month that I opened the company.
Dang.
So I was like extremely optimistic. Like, yeah, dude. And so, yeah, man. And I forgot about it. Like the book came out like a year later. He sent me a copy. I was like, oh, cool, whatever, you know. I read it. I thought it was good. I put it aside, and then it just
Well,
started
when is
blowing
the
up.
musical coming out? Huh? That's what people really want to know, dog. We've addressed it every time I've done a video with you, but motherfuckers want to know, man.
Well, the guy who owns it is one of the biggest producers in Hollywood.
Well, shit.
So trying to get in contact with that guy, as you know,
it's difficult.
has been extremely difficult. I've sent him emails.
He follows me, and I still haven't.
He follows me too.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, dude, I'm down to give you some money. I got some money. Like, I'm down to buy it back. I'm down to try to figure this out. Like, yo, I'm gonna say this right now. They spent over $150K just acquiring it. I don't know if I can say, but yeah. Just acquiring. I'm not even gonna talk about like any other numbers, but just acquiring it.
Yeah.
So the fact that they have this shit just there, you know, like you're just burning money.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Like,
Maybe they're making a similar movie, and this is their no compete clause.
well, it's been like fucking 6 years since they've had it. You know, like it's been a long time. If they're gonna do it, they might as well do it now.
I tell you what gets a little disheartening about the musical is when like I'll hear about like $1 million movies that get shelved and never come out.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
Let's put it on Tubi.
Whoa!
Shit.
Well, we gotta get it back. Honestly, man, like same shit with
It's
Peter.
so good, man. Like it still holds up. Like it still holds up, man.
It's funny. It's definitely funny. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I haven't seen it in years. I would like to watch it again. It's been a minute, but yeah, man. I DM the guy as well, trying to be like, yo, how much to acquire this motherfucker again, get it back, and do something with it, right? But who knows? Maybe it's just gonna be one of those legends that we never hear about.
Crazy.
Ah, man, I would love people to see
And then it comes out when The Last of Us dies.
That would suck. That would suck.
That
Man.
would suck a lot.
I just have this feeling. You guys can quote me on this. Like, I have a feeling that once it comes out, it could be one of those like cult classic movies. Like, it's one of those. I feel like, you know, man, it's rough around the edges. We're young as hell. Our acting wasn't great. We're figuring out how to make movies.
Yeah.
You know, one of the comments that I've gotten from a few people is like, yo, like the movie gets better as it goes along. And it's because we're figuring it out as we're going along. You know?
Literally,
Like,
Yeah.
And you know, man, I'm super proud of it to this day. Like, I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody's writing. You guys fucking killed it with the writing on the songs. Like, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's one of those things. Like, we worked so hard. We almost fucking killed our friendship over it.
Facts.
Because it was, look, guys, I think we kind of talked about it, but like that was a hard movie on our friendship.
Yeah, it was.
Because we weren't making any money.
Yeah.
I maxed out a bunch of credit cards. These guys didn't know about it. So this guy would make stupid ass comments.
Yeah.
Like, I would buy a broom for the studio because they would get dirty. And this guy would be like, oh, fucking Trump. Oh, Trumpity Trump, huh? You could afford
Our bank accounts were dirty.
Yeah, dude.
Help us sweep that.
I would get so mad. I'm like, dude, it's a fucking broom. He's like, I got brooms at home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, not at the studio, dude.
Well, you know what? I actually ended up. I think I randomly hit up Peter and apologized to him years later.
You did. You definitely did. And you know, honestly, me too, man. Like, we all were in the wrong. We were young.
But
like,
we were young. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
21 years old, doing a fucking feature film.
And
like,
at that point,
yeah.
like I hadn't dealt with like a whole crew. I hadn't like produced my own shit yet. You know, because being at Maker, and really when I was able to kind of be the director producer of my own shits and kind of be in charge of more people and like more budget productions and just being on a set with, I don't know, when I would have a skit with like 8 people, I'm like, fuck, these people are annoying. We gotta get this shit done.
Yeah.
And then I realized, oh God, Peter was dealing with like 40 people, 30 people.
No, 100.
100 people, a bunch of
we had
extras.
100 plus.
Bunch of dumbass high school kids and shit. I'm like, oh God, that must have been so stressful. And like, we didn't help making little jokes all the time.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey man, my bad about how I acted on set.
And it was a tough one, man.
It was.
It was a tough one. It was just like, it was just a lot. It was a lot. it was a lot, and like it was very little money, and I think the dynamics, like you were getting fucking super popular, like Eric was starting to get really popular, like you guys were starting to pop off in your own, like, and so it just kind of also felt like towards the end you guys were like, what the fuck, like, why you fucking yelling at me for this shit? I'm getting like 1 million views on my, like, there was just this weird dynamic, you know, where it started off like one way and it just ended another way, but it came out dope. You know, like
one of these days, you know, maybe one of these days you guys get to see it, you know, who knows? Or maybe we'll condense it all into 1 3-minute TikTok, you know?
Yeah. Watch that shit.
Oh man.
Well,
I feel like it'll happen. You've talked about this dude before.
yeah.
Now it's again. He's gonna see it eventually. Be like, oh shit, I forgot to reply to these guys.
I'll DM him again.
I got your movie.
Yeah, man.
Well, okay, what if it's a pay for play situation and you gotta like suck his dick to get the movie?
Bro, I'll suck that dick twice. You know what I'm saying?
From the back.
You know what I'm saying? Front to back, dude. I need to get that movie.
Not twice. Half now. Half.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man. You gotta start doing business the correct way.
That's why I fuck up. You know, I don't know how to charge properly.
Yeah, suck the bottom half up front.
Yeah, you're right.
Damn.
You're right.
And then and then don't do the good part until we get the whole motherfucking movie. Yeah.
That's where I've been fucking up, dude.
Edging for a movie.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Edging for a movie. Yeah. Or just like or just dock his dick.
Yeah, I know that one.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. You know, it's a crazy industry. We've been through it a lot. I mean, I always tell people how funny it is whenever I try to tell the youngins, because they always ask me like, "Well, do you have advice for being in this industry and blah blah blah?" And I always tell them like, "Look, man, you're gonna get rejected 1,000,000 times. You're gonna hear no so many times. You're gonna have so many people giving you empty ass promises at a bunch of bullshit meetings."
Sure.
And I think we got a little jaded kind of early on.
Yeah.
With all the people presenting us different, you know, opportunities. And I always tell people like, yo, I've literally had like 5 different movies where people assured me it was gonna go down.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Dude,
gonna
I've
be the
signed
star of this shit. We signed contracts.
I've signed contracts that just
literal.
went nowhere.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
And I always think about how funny it is. You know, at this point, I'm a little jaded already, right? When you're like, dude, we got the contract for the movie.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, cool. And this fool Peter's always like, man, what? You get more excited about the fucking McRib coming back than when we got a movie deal. And I tell them,
I get you now.
you get me now. When I see the sign for the McRib being back, I can go to McDonald's, walk in and get a McRib. When a motherfucker's in my ear saying, I got a movie for you, I'm like, we'll see.
Yeah.
And it's a little sad, right? It's a little sad, but I mean, it's at this point, it's the nature of the game. You really have to be committed to this shit and be willing to get rejected and get disappointed a bunch of times.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah, man. It's you gotta have thick skin, man. Like that's the big thing. Like it's just not only rejection, but like I feel like we're kind of over it now, but like fucking hate comments, man. Like comments, even sometimes positive comments. Like right now on my channel, dude, like so on my YouTube channel, it's popular because of this Spanish series that I take, this Chapulín series.
Yes.
And it's huge, like in
the
South
Chapulín shit
America.
still gets good views?
That's my only thing that gets views on my YouTube.
Interesting.
Like crazy. Like I'm still getting a lot, bro, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And like, but every time I try to put up a new video, people are like, this ain't Chapulín, whack.
God.
Like, get out of here, whack. And I'm just like, bro, it took me like weeks, months to make this fucking video. Like, watch it, dude. Like, don't just dismiss it because it's not this other video.
And they don't see that your Chapulín video was literally like 8 years ago when you put that shit up?
11.
Ooh.
11. But since people, dude, fucking Mexico get shit late. You know what I'm saying? They get shit late. Bro, I would have done it's different now. Cause I remember my cousin, like back in the days, it would be like 2001. And he would be like, hey man, check out this new track. And it would be like, dude, you think you're better? Or something else big in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like shit that was just way late. I'm like, all right, cuz, yeah, it's good. So it's just hitting in different places.
Right,
randomly. It still hits. Like it's still one of my most viewed and bootleg videos.
Yeah.
But like sometimes, man, like even that, like Like, man, come on. Like, just it's a positive comment. Like, but at the same time, I'm like, man, can you just watch what I just put out now? Like, come on, man.
Or shut up.
Yeah, no, dude. Yeah.
Hey, can we sue people who we've signed contracts with that nothing came out
You
of
would
it?
think so, but there's got to be something in there that says
You
they can
definitely
terminate it
can.
whenever.
It depends on what's in it, I guess. Yeah.
It just depends if you want to go for that fight. You know,
Yeah.
like I had some big contracts get canceled on me during the COVID time, like hundreds of thousands of dollars. But it was just like, do I want to put up the lawyer money and potentially lose?
Yeah.
And just I'm stuck with the lawyer.
I'm
you know
sure
what
they
I'm
got some type of clause in there that we can cancel due to some whatever circumstance or something like that, right?
saying?
I was a couple people that told me to check the High School Sucks contract about like, is there any type of time limit, on?
Did you? I sent it to you, right?
Yeah, I think I forgot to read it, but but we can double check that, circle back, see what's good.
There might be, dude.
A lot of them contracts say you get paid regardless, too. Like,
Right.
once this is signed, this is an agreement. Whether or not this comes to fruition,
Yeah.
you're supposed to get paid.
We should probably
a
start
certain
reading
amount.
contracts, huh?
Yeah.
Because I recently
Oh, shit.
had one signed, not even on some entertainment shit, just like on some business shit,
Yeah.
that would have made me and my partners millionaires over the next 2 years. And then some bullshit happened within the company,
Mm-hmm.
and they just stopped responding to us. But the shit was signed. So I'm like, hey,
Oh yeah, there's an NFT company that owes me an event.
hey, what the fuck, man?
What the fuck, man?
Okay, we coming for y'all.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna lose mine because it's like a big ass company, but I'm gonna make a stink about it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start making a stink too.
Man, what the fuck?
Stick it up.
I think I'm gonna stink it up.
Stick it up.
I'll fart all over you, motherfucker.
Well, shit, man. How's personal life?
Shit's good, man. Like, just been working. Like,
This fool Peter's been with the same girl for so long. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
we're hitting 14.
Wow.
It's gonna get married next year.
Tight.
It's funny because whenever when you got your group of homies and another girl and one homie starts dating somebody, I remember being like, who's gonna have the longest lasting couple, right? So it's like I would start dating somebody and then Eric would start dating somebody and it'll be like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay, they broke up. All right, now we're the longer lasting couple, but it was always second place to motherfucking Peter and Carla, man. Wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's been a long time, dude. It's weird.
And she still like you?
Dude, it's crazy, man. Like, I won the lottery with that chick,
You
dude.
did.
Like, she has so much patience for me, dude.
Oh.
Like being in this fucking business,
Yeah.
you need to have so much patience
Mhm.
for, like, here's some advice for someone that's gonna date someone in our business.
Yep.
Have the conversation with them about if this is for both of y'all. Because, when I met Carla, shit was great.
Mhm.
When I first met her, like, shit, I had my movie.
Mm.
I was fucking killing it. And then shit went downhill. Our
Yeah.
movie there's a couple years where our movie was in limbo.
Yeah.
I had no money and she didn't care.
Mhm.
Her attitude did not change when I was fucking had money
Mhm.
to where I was broke.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if anything, she encouraged me even more when I was fucking broke.
It's beautiful, man.
And so that to me, man, like, speaks so much fucking volumes. And she just has patience for just not me, man, but just for this fucking career, dude. Cause it's so random.
Yeah.
It's
It's like it's unpredictable.
and you have to have these weird ass like I'm writing a pilot right now that's kind of based on my life, and I'm thinking about playing myself, right? And so I have this conversation like, yo, I'm gonna have to like cast a Carla. Like, how you gonna feel about me like
Yeah.
macking up on some fake Carla, And it's fucking weird, dude. Cause I'm gonna have to like think of her, and then cause it's just weird.
Yeah.
It's just weird,
Understandably, yeah.
And so yeah, man, it's
Especially
just
since I don't think you've never wrote no shit like that. You never had. I don't remember you ever writing anything where you had to like kiss another girl or anything.
the only time I ever did it was when it was my actual girlfriend for Ty Smile.
Right. I'm saying since you've been with Carla.
No, dude. And I don't try to avoid it. It just doesn't really call for it. I think the only time we ever did something was during the musical, and I had that sex scene with the teacher.
Oh.
But it was just like she was just rubbing up on me.
Yeah.
Filling up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think.
But
Yeah.
that was pretty much it.
Right.
And we needed that. It was part of the thing. But other than that, This one is just because like, oh, yo, I need a girlfriend character, and it's like I might play the,
Your
you know, I
life.
might play it, and
Yeah.
like, it's such an important part,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still weird, dude.
Yeah.
Just send her to acting school. Let her be her.
Yeah, it's tough, bro. Like I remember, you know, I mean, you were literally in the skit the first time Chia was there, and had to watch me kiss another girl. You were in that skit,
Which skit?
the one where
The wedding?
I break up the wedding.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, it was a good one. And me and Chia weren't even officially together yet. Like we're just dating pretty consistently. And I remember, you know, I had just picked her up from the airport, and then we came to set to film that video, and she was there and had to watch me kiss Exotic Jess like
Multiple times.
multiple over and over and over again. And she was chilling, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just on her phone texting. She understood what it was.
Yeah.
And here's what's funny is like years later, I wrote this Sleeping Beauty sketch, right? Where I had to wake a girl up with a kiss. And at this point, me and Chia are officially together. And I was like, all right, babe, you pick which actress you would be comfortable with me kissing, right? She was like, just use Jess again. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
already know you kissed her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and those are like conversations you have to have, and you have to know, like, if I'm gonna be with this person, you have to be cool with this type of shit. And a lot
Yeah.
of people don't have those conversations, you know?
Mm-hmm. Communication is key.
For
Key.
sure, man.
But I tell you this, y'all's relationship is bigger than you now. We're all rooting, so you cannot fuck that up because we gonna cry.
Yeah.
Nah, man. It's crazy because like I don't know, like
I've already written my speech for your wedding.
oh really?
No.
Did I tell my story how I wrote my speech? I don't think I did.
Not that I can recall, but this is the podcast where we repeat our stories a million times. So
Yeah.
go ahead, bro.
So
If you haven't watched my wedding and watched my hilarious speeches from my best men's, it's worth a watch. It's
Yeah.
great.
So I was having a hard time writing this dude's speech just because I don't really normally do speeches like that, you know? And I got really fucking sick at your bachelor party. Like, really.
Oh, yeah. This motherfucker was mixing everything.
Bro, not only that, bro, every club that we went, I would walk to the restroom and your fucking fans would be like, hey, get Tim over here. And they would pour a shot. Like, yeah, whatever. And I'll just keep fucking walking. And I just remember like, I walked to the restroom and it's one of the last things I remember because on my walk there,
Yeah.
people were fucking giving me shots, dude,
Yeah,
at that
yeah.
club, that last club that we were at.
I vaguely remember, yeah.
And I got ridiculously sick, dude. Like so fucking sick. And this fucking guy took care of me, dude. Like the next morning, he fucking went. He got me a little sandwich. He got me medicine. He like put it all nice next to me. He's like, here you go. He patted me in the head, gave me a fucking kiss. And like, it was nice. And literally, like, that's when I wrote it. I wrote it on fucking the stationery from the hotel that we were staying at.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right, man, that's the fucking homie right there.
He said, I didn't like him before.
Yeah,
but you know
piece of
what?
shit before.
He's an okay
Well,
guy.
let me tell you, if there's anything that will make you concerned about your friend, it is hearing the sound of PDFlo throwing up. It is on some movie exaggerated cartoon. I was like scared for you, dog.
Yeah,
it is
it's projectile.
disgusting.
Yeah,
dog.
for sure.
Like
Hilarious.
I didn't know people actually made noise like this when they puke.
I'm not even trying, dude. That's me trying to keep it in.
It was on some. You push a sound effect. It was bad.
Sorry.
So I'm like, this fool needs some help, man. I went down, got him food, got him like liquids and Gatorade and water.
So funny.
Because you were so dumb. You were mixing everything that night. I remember turning around and just seeing Peter with like, because I had Henny as an option and I had tequila as an option.
Yeah.
And no. I think I always order, whenever I get bottles, I get vodka for the girls that are there because girls love vodka for whatever reason. And I'll get some type of dark for me and my peoples, right? This fool had a drink of the vodka and a drink of the Henny. I was like, oh no, what is he doing?
Yeah, no, it's all over the place.
Yeah, I left that shit early because I don't want to deal with the drunks.
Yeah, for sure.
And you were already doing that.
Fuck.
So I know if it kept going after I left,
Yeah, it got
you were
worse.
fucked up.
It got
Yeah.
worse. Because I feel like we're trying to be low key at that club, right?
Right,
But then
right.
they came out with your giant head, like a cutout of your giant head, with like a giant champagne bottle that was on fire. I'm like, okay, people don't know we're here now. Now they fucking know, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, and your speech was great. I don't have your speech written for your wedding, but
I got time.
I do randomly.
Eric, you got Eric next.
I jot random things down for like your guys' potential wedding speeches. You know what I'm saying? A little shit here and there because everyone's speeches were so good and so funny. Like Eric's opening line, I'm like, fuck, I need a fire opener because Eric's was popping. Do you remember what he said?
No.
He's like, I gotta make this quick. I got another wedding to go to. That's such a banger. I was like, oh damn, I need a fire one-liner because this was so good, you know? So I'm always kind of jotting shit down for you guys. Yeah.
The fucking competition.
I'm gonna rate all you
Competition at a
guys
show.
afterwards. Fucking have like numbers.
Just ranking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric's is in October, yeah?
He might have. I don't know. Talk to him.
No. He better not have because I literally have people like flying in to help us watch the babies. Like Chia's family is coming
Okay.
because I have David's wedding and Eric's wedding within like a week of each other.
Hey, fuck what's going on with your family.
Yeah.
My family's planning, so change it back.
Stick to the schedule, buddy.
Hilarious.
And what's up, you man? Babies, weddings.
Just wedding for now. You know, the wife is she's doing the registered nurse program right now, so we're just kind of waiting.
You ever think about just going to a courthouse real quick, knocking it out, and then having the party later?
Yes, we talked about that. Like if my income hits a certain number, just to fucking get married for the tax break.
Yeah.
You know.
No, it's solid. Yeah.
So yeah, we might do that. You know, right now we're still good. Like I'm still not rich yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, not where I want to be. But if I do hit a certain number, yeah. So if you fucking see me getting married anytime soon, shit's going well.
It's beautiful, man. Well, shit, dog. Look, man. Hey, I love you, bro.
I love you too.
I've known you for fucking.
I love you too, Rick. I love you.
Over 20 years now.
It's been a long time.
Years.
Both of you guys, man. It's been a long fucking time.
And I love to see you happy and thriving, bro. You know, I'm glad we're still friends. I'm glad we survived working together on a project that almost tore us apart.
For sure. Tore us apart, but brought us, I think, closer together, man.
Agreed.
I think all the shit talking helped. I think when you bottle it up, that's when
Yeah.
friendships.
No, I think that's what helped us too, man. We talked about it a little bit last time, but we tended not to keep things in. Like I was talking to my brother and about his friends, and he was like, "Yeah, we don't talk about our feelings." And I'm like, "Yo, me and my friends talk about our feelings all the time. Like there may be times that like we don't want to talk about it, but eventually we get to it. You know, there'll be times like it bottles up to a certain point, but I felt like it always came out.
Yeah.
Right? Like if we always had an issue, sometimes it wasn't the most healthy way. It could have been like a fucking like a joke that everybody laughed a little too hard at.
We talked about this.
I was like, motherfucker, wait.
we do passive aggressive digs at each other when we're in a group.
Yeah.
Until someone laughs too hard and you're like, oh, y'all been talking about this. Well, what was that about? What's that about? And then we really talk. Well, all right, man. Well, here's the thing, man. But it will always come out, right? I think in its own healthy way, we always kind of communicated with each other. You know, kept it real with each other, and I love us. You know?
Yeah, man. I said this last time, and I'm gonna say this again. We need to do a show or a movie, something, because individually we all fucking kill it. All of us individually fucking do our own thing. We have done our own fucking channels, killed it in our own channels. But I think together, man, like we just have something, man. Like, like you watch a TV show, you watch a movie nowadays, and you notice the cast takes a couple episodes to kind of get used to each other. But I feel like we don't have that problem. I feel like if we had a movie, we had a show on fucking day one, the chemistry's there.
It took us 20 years, you know?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like, man, like someone out there who's fucking watching, like I'm trying my best, man. Like I'm writing projects with all of us.
Yeah.
Like that's one of my goals right now. But if someone out there is watching,
put it in the universe, bro.
Let's fucking, dude, let's figure out how to make a fucking movie with us, man.
I mean, that's why
Eric, I'm including Eric in
of
this,
course.
who's not here.
I mean, that's why I even though like I don't really do sketches anymore, when I did do one a couple months ago, I was like, let me just bring the homies together.
Dude,
again.
that fucking sketch that we did. No, not trying to talk shit to the editor, but it didn't do it justice. Because when we were there, it was just so like we couldn't fucking hold the laughter, man. I feel like that episode should have been like 30 minutes long because it was so fucking funny, dude. That day, what I really liked about that day, dude, when we all filmed, it was just like it felt like we were kind of like in a like in a stand-up show, kind of like a because it was like we all went up individually.
And
we
did
didn't
our
really
own
know
little
what we were all gonna do.
Yeah.
You know, you just kind of gave us guidelines, like I do this. And I just remember like, okay, here's Rick. I'm excited for Rick.
Yeah,
like,
true.
oh shit, here's Davis. Oh, what is he gonna do? You know?
I didn't know.
And I was like really excited for everybody, dude. And
this
like,
is true.
and like the laughter in the room, like I was like, all right, this is tight.
I didn't realize it was gonna go as left as it did. I'm glad it did.
Yeah, man.
Especially
It's a
with
good
you.
time.
I was like, yeah, okay, everyone's just kind of a little funny little stripper, and then you started like
Fucking
convulsing and shit.
That shit was funny.
Yeah, man. At the very least, I want to like, try and get back together, like get us together every month for something, whether it's like a podcasty format or another sketch, something, man. Because through like now that we're older, it's like it's almost difficult to get together. And Eric lives all far, low key, so it's like I just gotta find a reason, gotta work hard to really like make time for the ones you care about,
For sure, man. For sure.
Especially I got these goddamn babies running around. Man.
You got holes on your shirt.
I'm struggling, man.
Dude.
I'm going through it, bro.
The babies did that, man.
I know.
Sharp ass baby teeth, man.
Teething already, dog. He's only a week old and he's already teething. Well, shit, guys. Thank you once again for watching another episode of No Chaser Podcast. Thank you to my boy PDFlo for coming through, clutch, being an amazing guest as usual, and thank you for
having me, man. Even though I was the consolation prize.
No, don't you know? Didn't you go to school? First is the worst, second is the best.
Oh.
Hey, thank you for watching No Chaser Podcast. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
Take care of yourself and each other. Shout out to rest in peace, Jerry Springer. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.